What if I told you the one thing sinking your career isn't it your talent, your experience, or even how hard you work? It's a single belief, one that's so deeply ingrained, most of us don't even know it's there. This invisible belief makes us reject the very feedback we desperately need to hear. It makes us shy away from new exciting challenges and ultimately it keeps us completely stuck. It's the invisible ceiling on our careers. Today, I'm going to give you a simple, actionable shift to break through this ceiling because it turns out how you see your abilities changes absolutely everything, especially at work. Let's imagine a professional we call Alex. Alex is a wizard with data automation, SQL databases, complex analytics, building pipelines. It all just clicks for him. But after a massive project presentation, Alex's manager pulls him aside. She says, Alex, the analysis was perfect, but we need to work on your delivery. It was little flat and the main points just didn't land with the stakeholders. How does Alex react? He feels that hot, immediate flash of defensiveness. His brain immediately starts talking. I am a number guy, not a presentation expert. I'm just good at that stuff. She should have given that presentation to someone from marketing. This right here is the fixed mindset in action. It's the belief that your intelligence, your talent, and your personality are static, unchangeable traits. This single belief is one of the biggest roadblocks to career growth because it makes you obsessed with looking smart instead of actually getting smarter. This mindset pops up in a few predictable and damaging ways at work. First, you hear constructive feedback as personal insult. Here, someone points out a weak spot and says, here is how you can get better. What you hear is, you are not good enough. So you get defensive, you blame someone else, or you just shut down. You completely miss the fuel that could have powered your next success. Second, you start running from challenges. Why volunteer for a project that requires a skill that you don't have? In a fixed mindset, every challenge is a high stake gamble. If you fail, you have just exposed your own inadequacy for everyone to see. It feels safer to stick with what you know. And third, other people's success feels like a threat. When a colleague gets a shout out, it doesn't inspire you. It reminds you of what you can't do. This poisons team's dynamics and cuts off you from people who could have been your greatest mentors. Alex's reaction to his manager's feedback might seem small, but it's a massive career limiting move. By writing off the critic, he is not just dodging public speaking, he is shutting door to leadership roles, client facing positions, and any job that requires influencing people. He is, without realizing it, building the walls of his own career. A fixed mindset doesn't just slow you down, it can bring your career to dead stop. When you consistently sidestep challenges, you stop learning. Your skill set gets stale while your industry, the technology, and the people around you keep moving forward. But what if there was a different way to look at it? This is where Carol research is so powerful. Carol is a Stanford psychologist who identified the empowering way of thinking, the growth mindset. A growth mindset is a simple belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication, hard work, and learning from your mistakes. People with this mindset don't see failure as a final verdict on their worth. They see it as normal, necessary part of getting better. Let's hit rewind and replay the scene with Alex. Only this time, he is in a growth mindset mode. He hears the same feedback. The analysis was flawless, but we need to work on how you communicate these findings. This time, Alex still feels a little sting of disappointment, but that's just human. But his inner monologue is a game changer. He thinks, okay, so public speaking is a weak spot for me for now, but it is a skill, and any skill can be learned. What can I do it to get it better? See the difference. A threat became an opportunity. A verdict became a starting line. With this thinking, he might ask his manager for good books on the topic, join a local Toastmasters club, or practice his next talk with a friend. He just opened up a new path for his career. Shifting your mindset doesn't happen overnight, but it is 100% doable. Here are the three powerful steps you can take. First one, reframe your inner critic with the power of yet. This is a total game changer. The next time when you catch yourself thinking, I can't do it, just stick a word yet on the end. I can't do this yet. That one tiny word transforms a permanent dead end into a temporary roadblock. Second point is actively hunt for feedback. Don't just accept criticism, crave it. Ask your manager, what's the one thing I could have done better on that project? Constructive feedback isn't it someone telling you you are bad? It is them giving you a map to get better. Third one is celebrate the process, not just the wins. A fixed mindset is obsessed with the final result. A growth mindset celebrates the effort. If you are writing a complex new script and it keeps failing because of minor syntax error, celebrate the time you spent identifying the flaw and testing new solutions, not just final working code. Effort is the road to mastery. Let's be real for a second. Nobody is in pure growth mindset 100% of the time. We are all a mix. You might have total growth mindset about the kickboxing routine, knowing you can improve your technique with practice and repetition, but you might have a fixed mindset about networking, telling yourself, I'm just an introvert, I'm terrible at small talk. The key is self awareness. Notice your triggers. When you feel that defensive wall go up, pause, take a breath, and consciously ask yourself, what can I learn from this? When it's all said and done, the biggest thing holding you back in your career might not be your boss, your company, or the economy. It's the story you tell yourself about what you are capable of. Your potential is not a fixed dot on a map, it's an open horizon. Your talents are just your starting point. The rest is up to you. Your journey begins with a one small step. So, what's the one thing you will do this week to practice a growth mindset? Are you going to add yet in your thoughts? Ask us specific feedback. Please drop your comments in the comment box below. Thanks for watching. This is Arya Suresh, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.